Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Michael, your host here at MTT Finance. On this channel, we talk about money, budgeting, paying off debt, investing. Basically, I make videos to help get people more interested in their own personal finance so that they can be financially successful, independent, and secure. And so in today's video, we are going to be talking about five, let's say, New Year's resolutions for you to make regarding investing going into the year 2021. Before we do that though, I would really appreciate it if you gave this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. As one of my New Year's resolutions, my goals for the coming new year is to really help this channel grow. And the way to do that is for me to keep putting out videos like this and then having you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Anytime you like a video or share it or comment, that really helps my channel get recognized by the good old YouTube algorithm, and it helps this channel get promoted and put out there so that more people can get access to my content. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and let's get started. So New Year's investing resolution number one, and that is, if you haven't already, start investing. Investing your money is a great way to ensure that your money isn't just sitting in a savings account somewhere in a bank and then losing its value due to inflation. Investing also ensures that the money you make is going to be going and making more money. That's the whole point about investing, is to take your money so that it can make more money. Think about it. You can either take $1,000 and invest it, and then that money is going to typically grow and become more than $1,000, or you can take $1,000 and put it towards an iPhone. And as soon as you buy that iPhone, that money starts to depreciate. Your iPhone is going to break, it's going to lose its value, and now that $1,000 is less than $1,000. So going into 2021, if you haven't started investing, well, start investing. Open up a brokerage in whichever one you would like and figure out how it works so that this coming new year you can begin to start putting your money to work. New Year's resolution number two for investing, and that is to educate yourself on how to invest intelligently. You should absolutely never put your money into a company or invest your money into something that you do not understand and that you do not know how the whole process works. Instead, you should set aside time to learn how to properly and intelligently invest. That way you know what makes a company a good company to invest in versus a bad company to invest in, and that you should really stay away from. By educating yourself, you are going to ensure that the decisions you make about your money and your finances are informed, and that you will be getting the best return on your investment, which will ultimately save you a lot of money and heartache in the long run. Not knowing how to invest intelligently will oftentimes only lead to losses, and then you'll be confused as to why you even listen to people on the internet who told you to buy this certain stock because it was going to explode, and then it didn't, and then you lost your money. So resolutions number one and two definitely go together. You should absolutely start investing if you're not, but before you start investing, you should absolutely learn how to invest intelligently. That way you know that you're making the best decisions regarding your money and finances, and that you are going to be limiting your risk when you invest. New Year's investing resolution number three, and that is to actually set aside money each week in your paycheck or each month that is going to be put towards investing. It can be very easy for a lot of us to make New Year's resolutions that we're going to start investing or that we're going to start budgeting or saving more. But a lot of times what happens is we forget our New Year's resolution, life happens, things get busy, and we forget the goals that we set out to do. So in order to actually start investing, we need to be able to set aside money that we're going to put towards investing and not anything else. We're not going to take this piece of money, this percentage of money from our paycheck, and then go use it to buy the new and hottest gadget on the market. There's two options you can do here. One is to simply just remember each week and make a habit of taking out a certain amount from your paycheck that you're going to be putting into a brokerage account that's going to be used towards investing. The second option, and a lot of online brokerage accounts can do this, is that you can set them up so that they will automatically draw from your net pay, whatever you're left with in your paycheck. They can automatically draw a percentage out of your paycheck so that it goes straight into your brokerage account. You don't even have to think about it. It comes out automatically. This can be a really good strategy to use, especially if you're prone to forgetting about saving money, if you're prone to taking your paycheck and then spending it on things and then later regretting the things you bought. So if you want to be able to consistently put money aside to invest, it's best to set up your brokerage account to automatically pull from your paychecks each week or each month and put it right into your brokerage account. That way the money is there when you're ready to invest. The fourth New Year's investing resolution to have, and if you haven't done this already, you should start doing that, and that is to buy and invest in dividend-paying stocks. Dividend-paying stocks are a great way to get your feet wet when it comes to investing, especially if you're a beginner, because a lot of stocks that pay dividends are stocks that are easy and cheap to afford. And by the way, if you don't know what a dividend stock is, it's a stock that when you buy it, you pay a certain amount of price to own it, but then that company pays you back quarterly or monthly or sometimes annually, and they give you a percentage back of how much the stock price was that you purchased it. So for example, with AT&T, we'll go back to them. They are trading right now for $29.44, but they pay out an annual dividend percentage of 7.07% each year, which equals to about $2.08 per share that you own with them annually. They pay it on a quarterly basis, meaning that each quarter you will get 52 cents for owning one share of AT&T. But dividend stocks can be a great way to receive passive income either each month or each quarter or annually. Overall, dividend-paying stocks are wonderful stocks to start getting into and buying this coming year of 2021. And today's last New Year's investing resolution to have for 2021, number 5, and that is to create a diversified portfolio. Now, there are typically 2 ways to create a diversified stock portfolio. One is to pick individual stocks from different areas and different sectors of the entire market, and 2 is to own index funds. I'll start with the one which I like the most, which is picking your own stocks. So this ties back to tip number 2 that I gave, which is to educate yourself on what makes a good investment. When you pick your own stocks, you have the power and the freedom to choose which companies you put your money towards. And you can choose how much of your money is divvied up between the different sectors of the market in your portfolio. I like the method of picking your own stocks because it comes down to you and how much work you put into yourself to help educate yourself on what makes a stock a good stock to buy. However, this can be a little bit more risky, as if your stock picks are terrible, if you don't do the work and educate yourself, well then I guess you really only have yourself to blame for picking those stocks. But strategy number 2 to create a diversified portfolio is to use what's called index funds. I've explained it before on this channel, but an index fund is simply little slices of a lot of different companies packaged up into like a little ball. Just kidding, it's not a ball, it's an index fund. And then you buy that index fund and now you own portions of a bunch of different companies. Some of the index funds out there do things like they follow the S&P 500, which is the top 500 companies doing business right now in the United States. Some of the index funds out there, like the one from Vanguard called the VT Sachs, cover the entire market. So when you invest in index funds, it's very easy to get very diversified portfolios with making way less clicks. However, the downside to an index fund is that there's usually a management fee. What that means is because there's people behind the scenes managing and making sure that the stocks included in that index are up to date, and that you're not purchasing a company that's not doing well, that the stocks in there are good stocks, there is a management fee. They have to pay someone for managing that. But overall, index funds are a great way to ensure that your portfolio stays nice and diversified. That way, if one sector of the market goes down or something shuts down, you still have other companies in there to back yourself up, to back up your money, so that you don't lose it all, because that would be awful. But anyway, these are my top 5 New Year's investing resolutions to use for the year 2021 to ensure that you have a nice, diversified, well-rounded investing portfolio and so that your money starts working for you. That's the whole point about investing, is that you want your money to work for you so that your money makes more money, as opposed to you using your time to make money. Anyway, I hope you found this video helpful, that I've inspired you to start investing, and that going into this year of 2021, you start putting some of these practices to practice, and that you can start to see your money and your wealth grow. And I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.